Hey, it's your girl Alicia Brooke, and I seen this status. This has been on my mind. I'm trying to figure out how I can articulate it in an actual video, but I just want to tell you my thoughts on this right now because I just seen this. It says, I got a question. Why are they making black kids cut off their dreads in school? Like, what the fuck? And why are they getting suspended for it? I need some answers ASAP. And basically, from my knowledge and what I've learned, your hair, like, okay, let me say this because I study a lot of different cultures. About a year ago, I was looking into the India culture and religion. Women cut their hair, and when they cut it, they feel like they're letting out all the negative energies, like the demons and stuff. They're letting it out. It's like a church thing. Like when you go to church, you get baptized and you feel better. These women cut their hair off, bald, and then they feel better as a spirit thing. It's like I said, man made that up, and I feel like the church and the government there probably sells all that hair to us and makes money for their country, as well as the women believing that that helps them spiritually. All right. And then not only that, like they're saying they're cutting off their hair because the hair is demonic, basically. So that's their spirit when they cut it off. They give it to us, and I read that when women wear weave, that it's that energy gets into their skin, gets into their cells, basically. So you ain't gotta believe me. You can look it up, and you ain't gotta believe that. But I am against weave. I used to wear weave, and I do have a problem with it. I have a problem with it because so many people, because actually I've talked to kids and had an interview with kids that feel like they need it and they can't do nothing and they can't go out anywhere without it, and they don't even know themselves, care about themselves, love themselves, or even know fucking math all the way, algebra all the way. And they care about weave so much because of their parents. Now, parents probably got it from their parents, and then from the lady that created the straight iron, wants you to straighten your hair out and shit like that. Kill your motherfucking hair, basically. Because ladies, you know, and I used to straighten my hair too, and I know that it's damaged your hair. It damages your hair, point blank, period. Heat is not supposed to be on your hair like that. Heat from the sun can be on your hair, but when you doing that shit, I used to iron my stuff. Okay, and it's kind of crazy. So the thing is, I'm against it because of that. I'm against it because of what I've read. And I'm against it because of this point I'm finna say right now, because of your hair is very important. Now, I want to say this before I get into it. White people, certain white people that's higher ups are very smart and intelligent, and they've studied the shit out of humanity, especially black people. Okay? Any white person has something to say, please come and say it to me so I can understand more. But from my knowledge, white people was like, you know, in the caves and all that, and when they came out, and even coming to America, they were under like kind of like a natural human attack type thing. It's like a, you know, diseases was going on. They moved away from that area because diseases was killing people. So same thing with even having to get, you know, stuck in caves or whatever. Your animal survival instinct is gonna like shoot up, right? So I believe that white people that get out, like they done conquered and, you know, controlled or let's say created their own world on Earth, and they done went. Their energy is like really like deep. Okay, so they studied the shit out of people, and I believe they know this, and this is why that they make black people cut their dreads, and it don't have nothing to do with how it looks. It don't have nothing to do with how it looks. Okay, it's not that. Okay, what it is that they know your hair is a connection to the earth. And it can sound crazy to you all the fuck it wants to. Your hair is antennas. Your hair can dread up without you doing too much to it. If you just, especially black people, mixed people, whatever, you leave that stuff alone, it's going to dread up. White people probably, I don't know, you know? But at the end of the day, your hair is like an antenna. It connects to the sun, and the sun gives you codes. It gives you light, like not just light like we think light, but light codes. Like it helps you with life, and you can look it up, like, and you can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, but bitch, don't act like all that motherfucking gel and glue and that motherfucking wig on your head for weeks and stuff, you know when you take that shit off, your hair is fucked up, and that shit is not cool. What you have to do is love yourself, ladies. I love the short hair. Like, I love the natural look. Like, just do something with it. That's all you have to do. Like, just do something with it. There's plenty of short styles. You don't have to be like someone else. And it's okay because someone like, oh, I just like to do it. No, you're subconsciously programming yourself to say, I look better with this weave. I like how I look with this weave. You don't need to make up for nothing. You are beautiful. God made you the way you're supposed to be. Like, that's why I'm against it. I don't care if it makes you feel good, okay? I really don't care, because what it is a false sense of feeling good about yourself, because that's not you. This is a whole different person. What are you going to do next? Do something to your nose, get lip injections, get some titties, fucking all this other shit for what? You really need to love what God created, because you're disrespecting the fuck out of God. You're disrespecting the universe, you know? And just like people disrespect the universe by putting this motherfucking concrete on the ground, you know that trees give us oxygen. You know that this helps us breathe. Why would you cut it down to play this motherfucking Monopoly game? You know, so I believe white people understand, some white people, not all, study the shit out of humanity, and they know what it is, and they're just trying to create their own world. They're trying to create their heaven on earth. Okay? And they want to be in control of everybody. Right? So, what you can do is create your heaven on earth. Be in control of yourself. Okay? Just stop looking at other people. I just want to tell you that parents, do not let your kids cut off their motherfucking hair. That is degrading and disrespectful as fuck. Okay? That is not cool. Like, that is, especially once you do your research and you understand the science and the spirituality behind that shit. The universe gave us that shit for a reason. There are antennas. Okay? What is a bug without their antennas? They can't hear, they can't see. Motherfucker, like, there's problems. So just because we're living life and we're continuing to live, don't mean that we're living it to the best extent. Don't mean that we're living life at the highest that we can live. You know what I'm saying? We have been programmed since we've been born. And that's through the school system. That's through our parents, because of what they've been taught. We have to reprogram ourselves. We have to brainwash ourselves. We have to wash our brain of all the bullshit and understand that you have the answers in you. If you look deeper, you have the answers. Kick the negative thoughts out your mind. Kick them out your mind. It's going to be hard. It's a fucking war. Okay? We're not here on earth to be able to be just happy like that. We are here to grow. It's obvious. It's obvious. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to expand. Okay? So what you need to do is question every fucking thing. And don't forget, the most important question is why? Why the fuck are you wearing that weave? Why the fuck don't you care about your hair? Why the fuck are you putting all that fucking glue on your shit, knowing that shit is fucking your shit up? You know? Why? Why do you want to be like this person? Why do you want to have straight long hair when God gave you that beautiful, curly, kinky hair? Coily hair. Coils. A coil looks more like an antenna, looks more like a fucking wire than anything. Just don't look at a wire. And I just thought, look at a wire. It looks like a coil. They're in circles wrapped around. It's an antenna. It's a connection. A wire connects you to certain things. Your hair is that same thing. Don't cut off them dreads, people. I know people try to make dreads look dirty or whatever, and I felt like that at one point, because I feel like, you motherfuckers don't wash your hair like that, and it's just like you probably get some shit up in there and all that. But no, you have to just learn how to take care of your own natural hair. God did not fucking put that hair on your head for you to change that shit up, cut it off, or any of that stuff. It's a reason why why we have everything the way it is, and we need to stop changing. We need to stop changing natural things. Respect the motherfucking earth. Respect the universe. Respect God. That's what it is. We are God at our higher self, but the universe is our higher self. Okay? The universe is that. We have to look to nature to learn. We don't look to the other person. We don't, especially somebody that you say that is oppressing you, that held you in captivity for supposedly 400 years, and we'll talk about that another day. But it's like, I don't get it. But you have to really look into yourself and love yourself. You are God. That's why I say you're a God, because this helps you look at yourself in a higher level, to understand life more. We would not be here without the motherfucking earth. We would not be here without the sun, the fucking planets, the fucking moon, the fucking air, trees, oxygen, fucking water, food. We would not be here. All right? There would not be life. No species can live on earth without those things. So that is our higher power. That is God. You know? But like I said, I'll talk about that another day. Just understand that they're trying to have your kids. For one, it's humiliating, it's degrading. It makes them look at themselves like they don't love themselves. Like they like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, my hair isn't supposed to grow like this? Are you serious? Like, are you serious? No. Don't let nobody do that to you. Fuck that shit. And I don't care if you be like, well, I'm strong, I can handle it, I do this for this. No, it's subconsciously fucking up your head. And I'm telling you, because the thing is, we are, and I can go into this deeper too, we use, in life, we are subconscious people. We are mostly, we walk with through our subconscious. This is stuff that we don't consciously know. Conscious is like our senses, things that we can actually see in front of us and stuff like that. Subconscious is like things that go into your brain that's in there, but you can't consciously understand it until you consciously understand it. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually, like, okay, for example, let me try to figure out an example real quick before I end this shit, because I said I was going to go into it on another thing. But the thing is, if you were took into McDonald's as a kid all the time, and they're telling you, Happy Meals, I'm loving it, this is a great place, this makes you happy when you eat these fucking poison, right? You grow up, you still go to McDonald's, even though you know that it's not good for you. Subconsciously, you just go. Consciously, you know you're not supposed to. But you're ruled by your subconscious, so you're still going, right? So you have to understand we only use about 5-10% of our consciousness. Or is it the other way? See, now I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. Hold on, let me just look it up so I can make sure, because either way it goes, it's still explained right. It's just, is it subconscious or conscious that we use? Yes, so yes, I was right. The conscious mind we use 5% of, which is crazy, right? Because our senses, taste, feel, see, hear, all the senses that we can see, we are only using 5%. That's 5% of our brain that we're using as a consciousness. So that means most of the things that we do are just being stored into our subconscious. And when that's being stored into our subconscious, we don't consciously realize the patterns, the reactions, the things that we are doing. But once we have knowledge, we're able to consciously reprogram the subconscious to understand, I'm not eating McDonald's no more. It's bad for you. And you consciously will not do that shit once your subconscious understands that shit. So, like I said, I'll go into that a little bit deeper at another time, but just understand, like I said, with the dreads, don't do that, and stop covering your motherfucking head, ladies. That's why your brain cells is fucking up. Like, that's why you're not able to really fucking think and shit. Really get fucking real knowledge. Alright? So stop doing that shit. Let your hair breathe. You know how bitches be like, oh, I gotta let my hair breathe for a second. Yeah, it's because you're suffocating your motherfucking hair, suffocating your brain cells and shit. So yeah. Let me know what y'all think. I'll holla.